Hi, second graders. Hey, we're starting a new topic today, multiplication. Yeah, and you know what? It's really great and it's pretty simple after you practice it a little bit. But you know what? There's someone I'm a little worried about. I bet he's a little nervous. Can you guess who? Oh, yeah, you're correct. Mushroom Guy. Hey, friend, Mushroom Guy, come on out. You always do such a great job after being so nervous and worried, and then you practice it. You're absolutely fantastic. Don't you remember, Mushroom Guy, renaming, how worried you were about renaming? And then you practiced it a little bit and you became really good at it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it's not so hard at all anymore. Now that I know what I'm doing, because I had to practice it and listen, and it was tricky for a while with putting those tens over and then bringing those tens back. But I've got it now.
Yeah, you do. And you know, an expert is someone that just does things over and over and over and just practices that skill. And so I would even say you might be considered an expert at renaming now, Mushroom Guy. Yeah, doesn't that feel good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mushroom Guy, I'm going to show you something. Let's get started practicing now that you're not worried about it. What do you see here?
My favorite topic, spots.
Yeah, that's why we have that, because you love spots.
I see three groups of 4 spots in each group.
So you see 1, 2, 3 groups, and each group there's 4. So I have 4 and 4 and 4. Now, Mushroom Guy, you already know a lot about math. Let's see if you can figure out what maybe multiplication is if I have 4 and another group of 4 and another group of 4. What operation would you use to find out how many there were for the whole, all 3 groups? Thinking?
Yeah, you said operation. Think that means adding and subtracting.
Mm-hmm.
And so you said 4 and 4 more. That would be 4 plus 4. And then plus 4 more.
See, that's how smart you are, Mushroom Guy. Multiplication is just repeated addition.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. But there's one little secret you got to know with multiplication. All the groups have to be
equal, I bet.
Yeah, and equal means the same.
The same.
So when you do multiplication, your groups have to be equal or the same amount. Because here, Mushroom Guy, and then you can practice this in a little bit. If I have 3 groups, so I'm going to write 3. So this 3 represents the group. So I have 3 groups times, and I use an X as the symbol for multiplication, okay?
Is that an operation too?
Yes. So you know adding and subtracting, now you know a third. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you already know the equal sign.
Yep.
Yeah. So we have 3 times 4 in each group. So we have 3 groups times 4 in each group, and that equals, well, 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 4 more, we know, is 12. So I can do multiplication. 3 groups of 4 is 12, or I could do what's called repeated addition. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. So multiplication, Mushroom Guy, you already know how to do it because you know how to do addition. Now, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah.
All right.
Look what I have.
Oh, you got spots. You love spots. You're crazy about spots.
I'm going to put on, they can be different colors, can't they?
Absolutely. because you got white spots on your mushroom head. Yeah.
Okay, I put on. So first you said groups. Four groups of two. There's two in each of those. And I know you said multiplication is just repeated addition. So add 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2. I know 2 plus 2 is 4. And then I can add that up. 4 plus 4 equals 8. So 2 times 4 groups of 2. I'm going to do 4 times 2.
Yep. Because you have four groups and each group is the same. You have two in each group. So you have four groups times two in each group equals 8. Just like you said, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 8. Now, I got a little question since you're getting so good at this. Why would they do multiplication, Mushroom Guy? When I could just do repeated addition, why would they have me do multiplication? Why don't I just add? Any thoughts on that, Mushroom Guy?
Well, I used a lot of marker to do that, and that's only a few strokes. So I think it's faster.
It can be faster and it can be more efficient when we get a whole bunch of groups that are the same.
Yeah, and I think what I like about that is that it's showing that something has to be the same. Like the groups have to be the same number in each. And I don't know if I did it this way, I wouldn't see it as easily.
Oh, I like that thought, Mushroom Guy. Hey, Mushroom Guy, how are you feeling about multiplication now? You started, you were a little worried like you kind of sometimes get. How are you feeling now about multiplication? Excited or?
Yeah, I kind of think this isn't going to be so difficult.
Well, I have some great news for you. Do you know that a lot of times kids find multiplying even easier than adding and subtracting?
But that's so strange because it is adding.
Yes, I know. But sometimes when they have to add a whole bunch of numbers together, they've learned that, oh, I can just skip count or put them in groups and.
That's right, because this, I know by counting by 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8. So
Yeah,
2 times 4, wow, that
yeah,
makes a lot of sense.
absolutely. And skip counting is kind of fun, I think so anyway.
You really are a super genius.
And you're a fantastic mushroom. Hey, the kids have some work to do in their workbook today, and it's 92 and 93, Mushroom Guy. And if you can look on 92, they're just showing equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8, 8, and 8. I have 3 groups of 8. And here I have my groups are 3. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of 3. And so then they'll say 3 eighths, or you could say 3 times 8. That's 2 different ways to write that. Do you see that?
Can I say something about that one?
Sure.
I know that we have a doubles sheet and 8 plus 8 is 16. And then if there's another 8, I know 6 goes with 4. So if I pull 4 off that other 8, I get 20, and then 4 left over. I think I get 24.
Hey, are you kind of showing off a little bit about all the math strategies
Maybe
Mushroom
a
Guy?
little.
Yeah, and that's okay because you're doing fantastic. I love to hear those strategies kind of combine to solve a problem. And then over here, there I have children sitting on a bench and children sitting on a bench. So I have 2 groups of 7. So I have a group of 7 and a group of 7. And I know you're probably going to want to talk about what there, Mr.
It's a
Mushroom
doubles
Guy?
problem.
That's a doubles problem. And all this math connects. And once you start making those connections, Mushroom Guy, that means you're starting to have a lot of number sense. You're understanding how numbers fit together.
That's a big important skill in second grade, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is. And so the kids are going to do those 2 pages, and then we'll talk more about multiplication in the upcoming days. Is that okay?
Sounds great.
All right. Well, Mushroom Guy, I'm glad you're feeling good about it, and you've really proved that you're learning a lot in math, and I'm really proud of you.
Not only me, but look.
Oh, Squire Squirrel! Squire Squirrel loves math too. He's always trying to get in on the action.
Yeah, him and Buffalo Guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. Buffalo Guy has huge hooves. Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Well, bye guys.